Hey guys, what's going on? Hey guys, can you see how beautiful the ocean is? A beautiful day. Just enjoying life. As you come in, tell me where you're viewing from. Just wanted to share the beauty that I am experiencing with you. Look at the waves. Look at the ocean. Look how pretty it is. Go ahead and share the broadcast with your friends. Look at the sky, how beautiful the sky is. Look at the sand. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the birds flying by. All of God's creation. Enjoying God's creation. Hey, John Jr. Smith, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, it is a beautiful beach. I absolutely love the beach. One of my most favorite places in the whole wide world is to just come and unwind. Come and unwind and just chill and experience the beauty of God that surrounds us. Yes, it is so relaxing. I had to get out of the house today. This is one of the places where I come when I just want to experience the presence of God like no other. Sometimes the house can become so cluttered, feel like I'm locked in. And when I feel like that and I need to get out and I'm like, okay, where am I going? I do have a yard, a big yard that I can probably go and sit in the grass in the yard. But I don't know what it is about this water and about the ocean that just really suits my spirit and just really calms my nerve. So I brought my Bible out here. Yes, it's hot. This sun is kicking butt, but the sun is good for us as well. It gives us that vitamin D in which we need. So I don't mind being in the sun for about an hour. It does some good to me. So like I said, I brought my Bible out here, got me a bottle of water, a yogurt, and I'm just going to sit here and just really try to hear from the Lord. There are some things that I'm seeking God for. There are some things that I'm really seeking God for and that I'm believing God for. So when it's like that, this is what I do. Come and just sit out here, relax, pray, read my Bible, just to enjoy the view. Look at the birds. Can you see the birds? I'm sitting on Miami Beach. I don't know how many of you viewing may be from Miami, or even if you're not Miami, but that has probably vacation here. I know that this is a place where, yes, it's a perfect day. This is a place where a lot of young people like to come because, you know, it's a lot of partying and all that other stuff that goes on over here. But why me? I enjoy it just because it's a part of my hometown. I don't do much on Miami Beach other than coming to the ocean, sitting on the water, sucking up the sun, looking at the blue skies, and just really getting into the presence of the Lord. So, like I said, I came out here to pray, to get answers from God. So, if it's anybody that's viewing and you have a prayer petition, a prayer request, anything you want me to touch and agree on, if this is your first time on my broadcast, If it's your first time on my page, I just want to take this time to just really introduce myself to you. I am Apostle Karen Proctor. And with that, it's a lot of responsibility. The Bible says, "Whom much is given, much is required." So to declutter, this is what I am doing today. Soaking up the sun, enjoying the beautiful sand, soaking up the sun, enjoying the sand, and about to get in the Word. So if it's anybody here that you need prayer, you need me to touch and agree on anything with you, this is one of the things I love doing is praying. So go ahead and leave that prayer request. And if you know somebody that just may be going through something today and just need to declutter and can't get to the beach, sometimes just looking at a still photo or looking at a video may do it for that person. So go ahead and share. And this video, I'm not saying much or doing much in this video, but what I would ask you to do, if you have not subscribed to my page as of yet, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to my page. Hit that notification button, and that way when I am on, you would know when I am on. Hey, Trudy McGee, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. How was your Thanksgiving? I hope and pray that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. There's so much that we can be thankful to God for. I remember growing up, they used to have a hymn that say, "Count your many blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings and see what God has done." Praise God. So Trudy says she was blessed, spent time with her family. That's awesome. And that's what I did. I had a very quiet Thanksgiving, spent time with my two children, my son and my daughter. We had delicious food. See the helicopter flying over the water? Yeah, so we just basically spent some time together, just relax and chill. So I just decided to come out of the house today, declutter a lot of things that I am believing God for, a lot of things that I'm just seeking answers for. And so this is one of the places that I come to declutter. Out at the beach. Yeah, this is one of the places that I come to declutter my brain, to get in touch with God. Because, you know, sometimes you can be in an environment that is not really conducive to you hearing from God. And so when it's like that, you just really have to get away and seek that place of solace. And one of the things that I really love about the beach is just looking at the handiwork of God. When you see how far the ocean goes, it looks like it has no beginning. It looks like it has no ending. And then it looks like the sky is literally touching the ocean. And then it looks like the sand and the ocean are touching each other. It's just like total peace, total tranquility. So if you had any problems, if you had any burdens, whatever it is that you may be going through, whatever it is, it seems like I'm going through. When I come out here, it's just such a peace. It lets me know that God is so real, that he's still on the throne, that he's still in control. When you see how the waves, they just they go in, they go out, and all of this is controlled by God. So no matter what it is we are going through, no matter what it is we're experiencing in our lives. Some people may be experiencing one thing, and some people may be experiencing another. But no matter what it is, it just lets me know that God is in control. And right now I can see a ship that's out there on the shore. I see a couple of boats. And how could these boats be held up? No matter what the size, how could they be held up in a deep ocean like that? That lets us know that God is still in control. God is still in control. And you know, sometimes people say, oh, I got to go to my therapist. I got to go to my counselor. All of that is good, because if the truth be told, I have nothing against it. If the truth be told, I am a Christian counselor by trade. I have a bachelor's degree in counseling. I am also a certified professional life coach. So I don't have a problem with self-help. But there's just some times when you just got to just get in the presence of God. There are some times that words that people have to say are not right for you at that moment. And then there are times when people mean well. There are times when we just mean well. But then there are some times when we cannot relate and identify with what that person is going through or experiencing. And I just chose to believe that times like that, I just chose to believe that those times are reserved for God. Those times are reserved for God, because God says that He is a jealous God. He is a jealous God. That means that He wants you to get with Him. He wants us to get with Him, because He is the greatest problem solver. I don't care how much God gifted me to solve problems, but there is no greater problem solver than God. He is the great physician. Jesus is the healer, you know. And so there's sometimes when you may be going through something in your life that you don't want to talk about it with a good girlfriend. Somebody say, oh, but I want to tell my girlfriend everything. I want to tell my mom everything. Yes, I really miss my mom. There's some times when I wish that she was still here, that I can talk to her, because there's nothing like having a mother. But then there's some times when mom can't even do it for you. There's some times when dad can't even do it for you. I really miss my dad too, both of my parents. I lost both of my parents coming up to 10 years now, 3 months apart from each other. 1, 2 months. Then my father passed away, and 2.5 months, probably 3 months after that, my dad passed away. But can I tell you that there is nobody like Jesus? Some people say my husband is my best friend. My spouse is my best friend. And that's good. That's really great. I'm a single woman, so I don't have that spouse. But, you know, that's good to have that spouse, that mate that you can go to and ensure and, you know, just share life with, and, you know, just to be there for you. But even for those people that are married, there are some times when there's some things that you may be going through, and you may be feeling, you may be thinking about, that your spouse don't even understand. And so those are the times when we just absolutely have to just, you know, just get in the presence of God. And He loves when we take that time and just steal away just to be with Him, just to listen to what He has to say. And there are sometimes, thank you, Holy Spirit, there's sometimes when we just become so complacent in the way in which we worship God, in which we hear God. Right now I'm thinking about the prophet Elijah. Elijah was one of those prophets that He heard from God often. Elijah was one of those prophets that when he spoke, miracles happened. You know, when he spoke, the fire had to come down on the altar. When he spoke, the heavens had to shut up. The rain had to stop. But there was even a time in, I feel the anointing of God just sitting here sharing with you. There are some times when there was a time when Elijah became so used to hearing from God in a certain kind of way till he couldn't hear God. He was so used to hearing God in those powerful ways like that. But it came a time when he had to hear God in a still small voice. In a still small voice. So you have to get away from the clutter. You have to get away from the people. You have to not bank on the ways in which you are used to hearing from God. And somebody may be saying, I've been praying and I've been praying and I still don't have the answer. God, what are you saying? And so I want to encourage you to do what I'm doing. I know I said I came out here to pray, and I am going to pray, but I just felt led to just share with you guys before I get in the word and before I begin to pray. There are some times when you have to just steal away. I don't care what place you go to. You may go to a park and sit on a bench with yourself. There may be a time where you have to walk, walk in nature. Whatever it is, do it so that you can hear from God. And even as we are coming to the close of the year, there's some things that's been on your heart and been on your mind, and there's some answers that you beautiful both. There's some answers that you are still seeking God for. I'm trying to show you the boat. Some things that you are still seeking God for. Some things that you are still yet believing God for. God has the answer for you. Yes, He does. He has the answer for you. It's just maybe you may need to get away. Maybe you just need to get away. Maybe you just need to just take a long ride. Put the windows down. Take a long ride in your car. Put the windows down. Don't turn on the radio. Leave that radio alone. And you don't have to try to be super spiritual by putting on a Christian radio station or a Christian CD. Sometimes you just need to be in quietness, because there's so many voices out here today. You sometimes it's hard for you to hear what God have to say when all you got is noise in your ear. Sometimes you just have to get out in nature. And even in nature, God is speaking. Even in nature, God is speaking. So, beloved, I just want to wish you a beautiful rest of your day. And even for those of you may come in and watch the replay, I just want to wish you a beautiful weekend, a beautiful rest of your day. And I just want to encourage you, and I guess this is part of my I guess this is part of the counselor in me, part of the life coach in me. I just want to encourage you to just take an hour or two and be by yourself. A lot of people are really afraid to be by themselves. They're so used to being with people. They got to be with people. It just seems like 24 hours a day. No, take some time and get alone and declutter. Declutter some things. Declutter your heart. Declutter your mind. Let go of some things. Some of you may be feeling some heaviness. And you're saying, where's this heaviness coming from? Because you haven't given yourself a chance to declutter. And so, with that being said, I'm going to jump into the presence of God. I want to tell you about an event that I am having. I don't know who may come on this live and may be in the Miami, Florida area. on December the 1st as part of my life coach business, Stepping in the Right Direction Coaching. Yes, I am an apostle in the Lord's church, but part of my business is Step in the Right Direction Coaching. That's aside from ministry. I am a Christian life coach. I do small business coaching and empowerment coaching. So on December the 1st, I am having a empowerment brunch, called Get Inspired. Get Inspired. So at the end of the year, we're always talking about what we're going to do for the new year, and we set all these resolutions and we never stick to them. And so this is one of the things that I'm doing in my coaching practice, the brunch, empowerment brunch, Get Inspired. It's only $30. We're going to have the best of brunch edibles, food, and then I'm going to be dropping some nuggets, empowerment nuggets, on the attendees to become inspired for the new year, talking about setting those goals, boss goals, queen goals. So I want you to bring your queen squad with you, and so I want to teach you, motivate you, and encourage you to get inspired for whatever it is you are contemplating doing for the new year. And for those of you that are not in the Miami, Florida area, and you still want to be a part of this Get Inspired empowerment session, you can inbox me. Go to my bio. You will see my website there. I'm going to do it online as well for those people that are not able to attend in person. So if you got some friend girls that you know will like this or need this, your mothers, your daughters, your sisters, and you want to be a part of Get Inspired, to become motivated, encouraged, and to work out your vision and your life plan for 2019, inbox me. As long as we have 10 to 15 people, I will do it online for a small fee. So inbox me. It's going to be really, really good. Go ahead and gather your friends. And I'm going to, I know I keep saying that I'm going to get off of here, but I'm going to leave with this little tip. A lot of people want a better life. A lot of people are just dreaming and sitting on the sideline watching other people live their best life. But they keep saying that, oh, this year, next year coming up, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But when something is being offered, they neglect to invest in themselves. And anytime you find a person that always letting cost step in the way, even when it's a minimum cost, they're not serious about their life. They're not serious about living the best life, because anything worth having, it's always going to be a cost to it. And even as a Christian, you know, Jesus even had to die on the cross. He paid for our salvation with his life. So anything worth having is a cost associated with it. So don't allow the cost to stop you from being a part of this empowerment session, even online. Gather your friend girls. You may be the queen of the squad and say, listen here, we're going to get our life together. You're always talking about losing weight. You're always talking about going back to school. I'm always talking about selling my cakes. I'm always talking about opening up my dress shop. I'm always talking about writing a book. I'm an author. I have 6 books. I'm also a ghostwriter. Whatever it is you aspire to do for 2019, come and be a part of the online Get Inspired. Go ahead and hit me up in my inbox, Miss Karen Proctor, MS KarenProctor@gmail.com. I believe is a link up there. Gather your squad. Won't you be the squad leader and gather those 15 people and let us schedule online Get Empowered for 2019. God bless you. Again, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to give you one more view of this beautiful beach. And I'm hoping that by the time I get back home and check my inbox, just like that. Sometimes you can't wait to make decisions. Sometimes you just got to make that decision just like that for a small fee of $20. Come on, for a small fee of $20. And I'm going to give you some resources and give you some tools that you can use. Go ahead and gather your people. By the time I get back home, I hope to have inboxes from you guys. So I'm going to give you a small clip of the beach again. And then I'm going to say goodbye for now. Okay, guys, make it a great day. Time for me to get in the Word. And again, I hope to get those inboxes so we can go ahead and schedule Get Empowered. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. It's time to pray now. Get Inspired. Get Inspired for 2019. Go ahead and inbox me so that we can schedule the online session. And for those of you that cannot make the in-person session here in Miami, Florida, God bless you. Have a beautiful day. God bless you.